What is going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of the Maxed Ultimate Ironman series, where I attempt to fill as many collection log spots as possible. In the last video, I finally opened my 1000 hard clue caskets, and I got up to 133 out of 134 of the items on the hard collection log. Also got insanely lucky on gilded, and I also got a third age kite shield. I got 4 more gilded items with that. And then, to finish the video off, I went back to Royal Titans and managed to get the pet on 3,171 KC. So a lot done in the last video. I also mentioned the next thing I'm going to be working on is the Araxxor log. I am going to be going until this is green, even if it takes me a long time to get the pet. Before I can even start going for tasks for that, though, I'm going to show you guys in the rewards here. I do not have the extension for these unlocked, which is 150 points. As you guys see from the corner, I only have 4 right now. So I'm going to be doing some Turiel tasks. I'll do 9 total tasks there since they're really fast. And the 10th task I will get from a normal Slayer Master. While I'm doing the skipping, I'm going to be farming the Torsal Seeds that I have. I did keep all of the antidotes that I got from doing Zulrah, so I can add Torsals to those, and then also the drops from Araxxor to make like extended anti-venoms or something. It'll give me 6 minutes of venom resistance. And I'll also be able to make some more super combats and get rid of the super strength, super defenses, and the super attacks that I have. So I'll be clearing a lot of things out of my looting bag. Yeah, I'm gonna start working my way through doing the first 9 tasks that I need, and I will see you guys back once it is time to get my 10th task. Okay, 9 tasks done. I'm going to be using a Dirdell for my 10th task, so let's see what it's going to be. 157 Dust Devils. That's a pretty good one. I can just go re-gear and get that one over really quickly. And that is going to be the task completed, 75 points. So I just have to do 9 more skips and get 1 more task, and I'll be able to extend the Araxxites. Okay, this is it. I'm hoping for, like, Black Dragons. That would definitely be the fastest task I could get here. 152 Dagonos isn't too bad either. I could just honestly go and AFK that task since I don't have cannonballs. So yeah, I ended up just AFKing these in the Koranda Catacombs, but that is the task done, and as you guys will see in the chat, 75 points from that, which will put me up to the 150 points that I need. So let's go into the rewards here. Scroll to the bottom, and there is the more Araxxites unlocked. And with that, I don't need to unlock anything else. I can just go and start skipping until I get an Araxxite task. Okay, just kidding. I skipped maybe like 5 tasks, and then I realized that I wanted to kill some of these off task before I get the task itself. I don't want to basically get the task and then have to do this and waste kills on the task. I need to get these Araxxite Venom Sacs, and I just got a collection from getting that. But these do drop 1 every single time. I think there's a chance to get 2, and each of them is a dose that I can use to make an extended super anti-venom, I believe they're called. I think to start off with, I'm going to get like 100 of these, which will be enough for 25 full potions. So when it comes to making these, the process is pretty long. You add the Zoro scales to the normal antidote pluses, and that will create anti-venoms. And then from there, you need to add Torsals to them to create anti-venom pluses. And finally to that, you can use the Araxxite Venom Sacs on the potion to create the extended anti-venom pluses. And these grant immunity to venom for a little bit over 6 minutes. So 24 minutes per potion of protection. With those 25 made though, I can get back to skipping tasks. Hey, there it is, the first one, 226 total Araxxites. Pretty decent amount. It took me 18 skips to get as well, so it wasn't too long. Gonna get my gear set up for this, and I will see you guys at the cave. One more thing I realize I can do now since they changed how Chinchampas work. If you guys remember from a long time ago, I went and stored my chins at Moons, and I can get them back by talking to the NPC here. So 17,000 chins I had stored there. I was wondering what I'd do with my Ancient Scepter now that it's untradeable since I can't put it in my looting bag. I'm going to be storing this here now instead of the chins. I'm just going to get rid of these. I still need to get the chin pet anyway, so I'll get more chins in the future if I need to use them. When it comes to how to store these, though, I just have to go into the ice room with the scepter in my hand, and when the boss does a special attack to take away your weapon, all you have to do is log out, and then it'll be stored. Okay, so there's the special attack, my weapon's gone, and then I just log out, and there we go. I have my scepter stored. And I'm just going to be dropping these over to my other account. So here's the setup I'm going with. I'm going to be using my Dragon Warhammer as a special. I'm bringing 1 Super Combat Potion, 1 Extended Anti-Venom, and 3 Prayer Pots, and just the rest of my inventory with the Sharks. I might take less Prayer Pots depending on how long I'm able to keep trips with this amount of food. Also got my Book of the Dead to summon thralls, and I did decide not to bring my fire cape as well, since that would be another inventory slot that I wouldn't be able to hold a food in. Never done this boss before, so I guess we'll see how the first kill goes. Oh, there's the first kill. Don't know how long it took. It was 139. It's not too bad. I think 115 is what I need for the coagulated venom drop. First drop, gonna get 100 raw shark. I didn't realize it dropped that. That's actually really helpful for me. Also need to look at the combat tasks here. I didn't even look at those. There's a unique drop. Spider Cave teleport. It can make getting up here a lot nicer, even though I'm gonna be losing a food slot from it. Alright, I've done 4 kills, and the mirror back ones that deflect damage, I thought I'd be able to just kill them with the bludgeon. I'm kind of, I guess, not understanding the whole having most accuracy and crush or something. I'm just going to use a crossbow. I'm just going to make a Hunter's Sunlight crossbow, and also make some of the bolts for that. I think it's like Moonlight Antler bolts. So I get the Hunter's crossbow from Leon. I have to hunt some stuff in order to make the crossbow and some bolts. It's really not too far out of the way. It'll only take like 15-20 minutes. Okay, I got myself a total of 168 bolts and also the crossbow. This, I don't know how long this is going to last or if this is even going to be good, but yeah, let's go ahead and go back to Araxxor. Now, to talk about the drop rates here, I'm going to be showing you guys a kill in the background while I talk about these. So first off, there are 3 drops here to create the Noxious Halberd, which is the pommel, the point, and the blade. All of these are a 1 in 200 chance to get, and you can't get any duplicate pieces until you have the full thing. So the full drop rate on getting the entire thing would be 1 in 600, and you can also get the Araxxite Fang here, which is a 1 in 600 drop rate, and you can use this on the Amulet of Torture to upgrade it to the Amulet of Rancour. Also the Araxxite Head, 1 in 250 drop rate, the Jar of Venom, which is a 1 in 1500, and the Pet is a drop rate of 1 in 3000 or 1 in 1500 if you're destroying the loot. Just like with the Royal Titans, you can sacrifice the loot to get double the chance at the pet. And the final drop is the coagulated venom, which you get from getting a kill in 1 minute and 15 seconds or faster. And that is the transmog that you can use on the pet. And that's all the drops here in terms of the actual boss fight. There's 3 different phases you can get here. And you can tell the phase by when you enter on the left side, the color of the egg. Anytime I see it's red first, I'm not gonna lie, I just leave. That phase is really annoying, and I can't be asked doing it. Yeah, you get Araxxor down until 250 HP, and then it begins its enraged phase, and you just walk around the room. There's a few ways you can do this. You can walk under it, you can walk around. I just decided to walk around. It's by far the easiest thing to do, and that's pretty much it. Yeah, it's a new PB, 135. Also seems like the crossbow is working pretty good here. I know you can use Vengeance as well with the crush weapon, but I think I'm just gonna stick to using the crossbow for now. Ooh, forgot to mention here too that you can get elites. Say a 1 in 50 chance from this boss to get elites. So I'll be getting a lot of them when going for green log. That is going to be the first combat achievement here, I believe, for 25 kills, which is an elite task. I was getting a little bit better at this now. I'm able to do between, I want to say, 2 and 4 kill trips. It was pretty much the last phase that I was having trouble with, but the kills are getting pretty consistent now. I'd say like looks like 2 minutes on average per kill. That's definitely a new PB. 131. Dude, getting this 115 is actually going to be insanely hard, I'm not going to lie. I thought that was maybe like a 120, so don't really know how I'm going to manage that with the gear I have. There's another Master Combat Achievement, 5 more points into the Combat Achievements log for 75 kills. Oh, what the heck? It's got a perfect Araxxor kill. Interesting. Wasn't even really paying attention by the game, so it's kind of funny to get that there. Pretty self-explanatory for that one. It's just basically do everything without taking any damage the whole kill. A is another new PB, 1 minute and 29 seconds. And up to 100 total kills now, still looking for that first drop. Well, there is 200 kills, which is the drop rate on getting the first piece of the Hallie, so sadly going to go dry on that one. That's gotta be another PB. Yes. Wow, I actually almost did it. Oh my gosh. 1 minute and 20 seconds. I was like 5 seconds off of the 115 that I needed too. Just getting that kill, I know now it's 100% possible with the gear I have. I just have to get lucky enough. Well, there's the task completed. Also up to a total of 226 kills. Surely I just go to Dirtle now and I get the back-to-back task, right? No. 13 task skips and 236 more Araxxites. This is a random jump, but I needed to go and make more of these bolts here. They're working pretty good, and I don't really end up needing too many. Doing this process is really simple too. I just wanted to show it to you guys in case there's UIMs in the future that are wondering how to go about getting the bolts. You need a pretty high hunter level to do this, but you just hunt the moonlight antelopes and then use a chisel on the antlers and it gives you bolts. And you can get a ton of them really quickly. Finally a drop. Araxxite head 289 KC. I believe the drop rate on that is 1 in 250. Kind of annoying first drop to get, but it's nice to see something. Yeah, this is what the log looks like so far. Still another, how many kills do I have? 173 kills on the task. Another KC update up to 300 kills. Finally. Oh, finally got it. The first piece, Noxious Pommel on 327 kills. Almost 1.5 times the drop rate for that one. It is nice to finally see it, though. What sucks is these are untradeable, so they have to sit in my inventory until I have the full thing. Hey, let's go. There's the second piece on 395 KC. Puts me pretty much right on drop rate. It would be 400 for 2 pieces. Here's the current log so far, going good. 5 out of the 10 items. Still looking for the coagulated venom. I did get a 119. I'll more than likely be able to hit that once I get the full Hallie, and I'm going to try like the step under method for the enraged phase, which should save me some time, but yeah, just the, where is it, in here, the blade left to go until I have the full Hallie completed. And 400 total kills now. Okay, this is a random jump. Really unfortunate. As you guys see in the chat there, I did get the Noxious blade, and I have the Hallie already made in my inventory. The clip of me getting the drop, and also the clip of me combining all the pieces into the Hallie, sadly corrupted literally right as I saved it, so I don't have that clip for you guys. Huge though, getting it done with on 446 KC, well under the drop rate. Another look at the log here. So I'm looking for the thing to upgrade my necklace, the pets, the jar, and I'm probably not going to specifically try to go for the venom, which is the 115 kill until I get the pet, since it is a transmog. Oh, there's another pommel on 451. I'll probably just keep these in my inventory since they are a pretty decent amount of GP. If I get another one, I'll just drop it over to my other account. Oh, speaking of more noxious items, there is the second noxious point already on 473 KC. Getting insanely lucky on these. No way. Oh my gosh. Jar of Venom, bro, no way. So with the Jar of Venom out of the way, which is by far any boss I do and they have a jar on the drop table, getting the jar first before the pet is always a better thing to do, because having a jar as the last item and having to grind for that is a lot more annoying than when you know you're going for like a pet as the last item. I did go ahead and decide to make the boss lair display in my house though, so I can put this on a case. Doesn't do anything, but you can store all of the jars in here. So even though it doesn't really benefit me, it's a cool like collection to have in your house. And there is 600 total kills now. I did also want to take a break here to show you guys the Slayer XP that I'm getting just from doing this task. I've gained 1.2 million XP already just from the 600 kills. It's also over 100k strength XP per hour. And with the drops, since it does drop the raw sharks, as I believe I got that on the first KC and I told you guys that, I'm able to completely upkeep the sharks here. I haven't had to go and fish them at all. And I'm also upkeeping the extended anti-venom potions from the boss dropping the sacks, which I was worried about at the start. I didn't know if getting the 25 was going to be enough or not, but yeah, the resource drops are definitely coming in clutch. Oh, there's another Araxxite head on 634 KC. Don't really plan to make the Slayer helm anytime soon, so it's pretty useless. Okay, this is one I'm sad I didn't have a actual reaction for to give you guys. I did get the Araxxor Fang on 682 KC. It was at like 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning or something, so I couldn't use my mic. Huge drop to get, though, for upgrading the amulet. So you just have to use the Fang on the Amulet of Torture, and you'll see there's like this cool little, I guess, animation of creating it. And now I have an Amulet of Rancour, which gives me, I believe, +4 strength bonus. It's like a +1 max hit from the Torture. And at this point, I went from having no drops, basically, at 300 KC to having every drop on the log except for the pet and the coagulated venom. So the only thing I need now is the pet. I am going to start destroying my kills. Not going to be getting loot anymore. Not going to be getting those sharks that were really nice for me. So I will have to go and start fishing some more of those, but 2 times the pet rate now. It's going to be 1 in 1,500, starting off at 683 kills. 2 updates here to show you guys. That is 700 total kills, and the previous kill before that, I also hit 75 million strength XP. Another update here on the KC, I'm up to 926. Pretty big jump from the last update. I did another full task, and I have a total of 20 elites so far on the ground. I want to take a break to do these now, since it is getting pretty annoying resetting them. And also got a single hard clue over here from when I was fishing minnows for more sharks. A few things to talk about here. The first is I actually had 19, not 20 elites, and I lost 2 of them already to the Sunfire Armor step, so I have 16 completed, and I have a challenge scroll for activating Chivalry, which is basically an instant completion of any Sherlock step I get. So I'm just going to be saving this outside my house since I'm going to be getting more elites from Araxxor anyway. So the next thing I'm going to be doing, I need to get some more of the Venom Sacks. Since I'm not getting loot from the boss anymore, I can't upkeep the anti-venoms that I'm using. I'm going to be doing it a little bit longer than the amount I need. I probably will use maybe like 100 of them, I want to say, over 1,000 kills. So I'm going to make enough for that. I am going to be staying here a little bit longer, though. I'll show you guys on the screen the drop rate of the Arania, I don't know how to say it. You'll see the rate is 1 in 4,000 or 1 in 1,600. There's different Araxxites you can kill that are like higher levels. There's level 146 and also the level 96s. I'm just going to be AFKing the level 96s. So the rate, the 2 different rates, the 1 in 4,000 is off task and the 1 in 1,600 is on task. I'm going to be doing them off task. You can kill them pretty quick. Getting tasks, I don't think is going to be worth for this. If I had cannonballs, I guess it would be worth killing the higher level ones with a cannon, but I just need a break from doing the boss, so I'm going to chill here, do this, try to get that drop. Maybe I get lucky on it, who knows. Also, the rate of hard clues here is pretty good, 1 in 128. So I'll be getting a decent amount of those if I'm here for a while. Also decided to use my Serp Helm since I have so many skills anyway. That way I don't burn through using the potions themselves. Well, there's an interesting one. It's got an Araxxite head here, which is a 1 in 2,000 drop rate. I'm currently on 1,600 KC, and I'm getting about 330 kills per hour. I did also want to mention, what I'm doing here is not efficient at all. What I should do for these boots is just do this passively over time when I get cannonballs from PVMing, but I needed a break. Like I said, Dead Man Mode All-Stars starts today, and I want to watch it anyway, so kind of wanted something just AFK and chill to do on the side. Oh my gosh. Let's go. There's the boots. I'm so happy I got lucky on these. 2,195 KC for these. I actually went 10 times over the drop rate for my last hard clue, so it was not making me feel pretty good about doing this. So that's nice to get these out of the way. That could have been very bad. But I did get a total of 10 hards from that, and I had one beforehand, so I have 11 hards on the floor here. I want to take a break to do these, just clear them out. I should have 20 if I was on rate for hards, which sadly I'm not, but yeah, I'll take the boots for sure. Back once again to the best place to open hard clues in the game. 11 to open here. Let's go ahead and get through these. Ooh, a master. Nice. And the final hard clue, nothing from that. So for now, what I'm going to do is just leave the clue on the floor since I'm going to be opening the elites later on anyway. So I can just juggle this along with the other elites that I get. Also, what's nice that I can do here as well is just drop these 16 elite caskets on the floor since they'll last for an hour as well. And that way I have an extra inventory slot for food. Back to Araxxor, currently sitting on 926 kills. Well, that is 1,000 total kills. Let's go ahead and loot this one here. So in terms of the pet rate, if you take into account before I started destroying and now, pet rate for me would be 1,800 KCs. So I'm still only a little bit over halfway there. Cool milestone here, just hit 700 million total XP on the account. At this point, it's around 785 million XP to get top 100 for overall XP. No, so close, man. 1 minute and 17 seconds. It's only 2 seconds away from getting the Venom. Every time I'm getting really good kills too, I'm not really paying attention. If I was paying attention to that and I wasn't attacking the minions, I definitely could have gotten that. Oh, what? No way. I didn't even realize the kill was that fast. Let's go. Well, only 100 kills after the 117. I did manage to get the Coagulated Venom with a 1 minute and 14 second kill. So with that, just the pet left to go now. Here's hoping it doesn't take me like 3,000 or 4,000 kills to get. Oh my gosh. No way. Another spooned pet, dude. Let's go. 1,227 KC. It's done. Okay, yeah, there's the pet. I can use the Coagulated Venom on it now to get the Transmog, which I know that I see a lot of people using it. I like the normal one more, but I mean, I might as well just use the Transmog on it anyway. But yeah, just gonna pick up the pet per usual, go to my house, put it in the pet house, and that is 26 total pets now, and as you guys can see there on the boss page, Araxxor green-logged at 1,227 kills. I do still have a few more elites on the floor here. I have 7 of them total to do, and also a master clue that I've been holding on to, so I'm going to get those out of the way. Got all of the elites finished. Didn't get any more of the Sunfire Steps of 23 total. I do also still have the 1 master on the floor. I'm just waiting to see if I get any more from this. So yeah, 23, let's go ahead and start opening these. A master on the first one. Another dragon legs and skirt ornament kit. Hey, and a mimic as well. Oh my gosh, it's got another gilded item, no way. That's random and very unlucky because I already have that already. So yeah, that is gilded item number 7 with 6 uniques. And the final 2 elite caskets, I've gotten a lot of masters from this. The final elite, another mimic as well. That's kind of insane. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 8 masters to do and 2 mimics. And, yeah, just unfortunate with the Gilded Hasta. Okay, before I get on to the Masters, I have the 2 Mimics here ready to open, up to 23 total kill count on them. See if I get anything from these. A duplicate top hat. Also up to 307 total elites now, which is the front page for UIMs. And here I am with the Master Caskets. I was able to finish all of them, so let's go through these. A left eye patch. It's been a while, I think, since I've gotten a Master Unique, especially after the last ones I opened. Those are pretty rough, so definitely nice to see one. And the final casket, an occult ornament kit. Let's go. 2 Master Uniques from 8 caskets. It's going to put me up to 26 out of 49 items on the Master Log. No mimics from that, sadly, but yeah, the 2 uniques is huge. I decided the next thing that I want to do is the Mastering Mixology Log. The main reason is because I've been holding the Lantodimes on me for a while, and I want to also get rid of the Torstals. Once I farm all these, I'll be able to make the remaining Super Combats and get rid of all 3 of these potions from my looting bag. Yeah, before going into that, I wanted to show you guys on the screen the loot that I got from doing Araxxor. This is only up until the point where, you know, before I started destroying, so it's only 692 total KC for 30 mil. This isn't counting the cost of the Noxious Halberd as well, which I believe is around 40 mil or so. And I also got 2 duplicate pieces, so almost, I guess like 60 to 70 mil you can add to the 30 mil just from those. So it's about 100 mil that I got from just the 700 KC. Also, the XP that I got here was pretty crazy. 2.4 million Slayer XP and almost 7 million Strength XP. I even got like 600,000 ranged XP just from killing the minions with the crossbow. Yeah, that is gonna do it for this one. I'm at 1,167 total logs now. Show you guys the leaderboards on the screen. I am 1 slot away from hitting rank 13 and only 10 away from 12th now. The gap between 12th and 11th is pretty big, but still slowly making my way up the boards. See you next video. I'm going to try to get Mixology out of the way and also start doing some Hydra to try to get the leather and also to upgrade my Hosta into a Lance. Hope you guys are enjoying these per usual, and I'll see you either next weekend or the weekend after with another one.